Well, welcome back to the porch. Got a cold beer. All right, this is a big one. Bigfoot. The stories, the evidence, and the possibility. All right. Tonight we're going to go into the woods, and not the comfortable kind of woods. The kind where the trees get quiet and you suddenly feel like something might be watching you. Because we're talking about Bigfoot. So get out the cast models or materials and hit like. Listen for the howls and the tree knocks and subscribe. Find the notification bell and hit it. So when Bigfoot is coming, you know, and then share it with your friends so they know too. Now, depending on who you ask, Bigfoot is either a giant, undiscovered primate, a complete hoax, or just a really big misunderstood bear. But the strange thing is about this story is that it never really dies. Every decade, another sighting, another footprint, another strange howl in the forest. So tonight, we're going to have a little fun with it. We're going to walk through some of the most famous stories, look at the evidence people claim exists, and then ask the real question. Is there anything here worth taking seriously? Or is this just one of the greatest campfire stories ever told? Let's start with the most famous piece of Bigfoot evidence ever recorded. The Patterson-Gimlin Fell, 1967, Northern California. Two men are riding horseback through the forest, Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin. They claim they suddenly see a large, hairy figure walking along a creek bed. Patterson grabs his camera, and what he captures becomes legendary. A tall creature covered in dark hair, long arms, massive stride, and then the moment everyone remembers, the creature turns and looks directly at the camera. That frame became known as Patty. For decades, people have argued about it. Some say it's clearly a man in a suit. Others say the muscle movement looks too realistic. Hollywood costume designers have studied the film and disagreed with each other for years. Even today, more than half a century later, nobody has definitely proven what it is, which is honestly impressive. Now let's go back even further. 1924, a place called Ape Canyon. A group of miners claimed something extraordinary happened. According to their story, large ape-like creatures surrounded their cabin at night. They reported hearing screaming, rocks hitting the cabin, something pacing in the darkness. The miners fired shots into the night. The creatures allegedly retreated by morning. The story spread quickly through the region. Newspapers picked it up, and the legend of Ape Canyon was born. Now, was it real? Some historians believe the miners might have been exaggerating. Others think they were attacked by pranksters. Even some said there may have been alcohol involved. But the story stuck, and it became one of the earliest Bigfoot legends in North America. Now, this is also a strange one, also from 1924. A man named Albert Osman made an unusual claim decades later. He said while prospecting in the wilderness, he was kidnapped by a family of Bigfoot, not attacked, kidnapped. According to his story, he was carried off in a sleeping bag, taken to a remote area, been held by a group of large ape-like creatures. He described a large male, a female, and two smaller ones, almost like a family unit. He claimed he eventually escaped after giving the large male some chewing tobacco, which apparently made the creature sick. Now, I'll be honest, the story raises a lot of eyebrows, but it remains one of the strangest Bigfoot claims ever recorded. Now, let's jump forward to something more recent. 2012, Utah. A reported sighting in Provo Canyon. I actually remember watching this video on TV. A man claimed he saw a large creature running across the mountainside. Another person nearby recorded a video. The footage shows a dark figure moving quickly up a steep slope. It's a distance, but blurry and hard to identify. Skeptics say it's just a person hiking. My opinion, that was the biggest person and taking the biggest steps. I mean, even NBA players weren't taking steps that size. I mean, believers say this ride looks unusual. This is the problem with most modern sightings. The footage always seems just far enough away to remain a mystery. But maybe the strangest evidence isn't visual, it's audio. In 1994, an eerie recording service known as the Ohio Howl. The sound is unsettling, deep, long, almost mournful. Researchers who have studied it claimed the vocal range didn't match any known animals in the region. Others argued it could simply be wolves, coyotes, or even humans imitating animal calls. But when you listen to it in the dark, out in the woods, it's hard not to get chills because the forest is full of sounds we don't always recognize. So let's zoom out now. What do we actually have? A famous film, footprint casts, eyewitness accounts, strange audio recordings, a decade of stories from hikers, hunters, and campers. But what we don't have is something crucial: a body, a skeleton, DNA evidence, a living specimen. For a creature supposedly roaming the forests of North America, that's a pretty big missing piece. Biology leaves traces. Animals die, bones remain. So far, nothing definitive has surfaced. But here's the interesting part. Bigfoot legends appear in many cultures. Indigenous tribes across North America have stories of large forest beings, The Himalayas have the Yeti. Parts of Russia has similar legends. Are these all the same creature, or is it something deeper in human storytelling? Maybe something about the wilderness itself. When humans walk into deep forest, we feel small. The trees close in, the sounds change, our brains start filling the unknown with possibility. And maybe, just maybe, that's where Bigfoot lives, right on the edge between mystery and imagination. So what's the verdict? Is Bigfoot real? Honestly, we don't have proof. But we do have something else. Stories. A human and humans are storytelling creatures. We pass down legends. We share strange encounters. We try to make sense of the unknown. And sometimes the story becomes bigger than evidence. But I'll leave you with this thought. North America still has millions of acres of deep wilderness, mountains, forests, places where humans rarely go. So could there be undiscovered animals out there? History says yes. New species are discovered all the time. I mean, not long ago they found that little deer in Vietnam that's got like gills on its face. But a giant 8-foot primate hiding across the entire continent, that would be extraordinary. And extraordinary claims need extraordinary evidence. Still, the next time you're deep in the woods and something howls in the distance, you might find yourself wondering, what made that sound? And that question is exactly why Bigfoot stories never seem to disappear. And if you enjoy exploring these strange mysteries, pull up a chair, because next time we might go deeper into the woods. Please leave a comment about this show, about my past shows, or a suggestion for a future show. I'll read them all, respond to them all. So until the next time, I'll be sitting in the chair waiting for you. Bring your cold one, and let's talk.